Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekend market watch. Today is Saturday, January 11th. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It is a snowy Saturday here where I'm at. The snow on the ground is going to snow later today, so I'm just going to try and stay inside as much as I can and just enjoy being at home. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you are, make sure to leave a like. If you really enjoy them, make sure to subscribe. Let's go ahead and get on into it. We're going to be covering Supreme Darkness. TCG Player doesn't have pre-orders up, but Gamer's Choice, Kong's Cards, and Tier 0 all do. Make sure to shop around. I'm not affiliated with any of them. I'm just letting you know that's where I usually look for my pre-sales. We're also going to be covering over some buyouts and just some things I think is important to keep in mind. First up, I wanted to go over some cards I picked up. So I've been playing Speed Duels a little bit with the new box that came out, as you guys probably know. I managed to pull this from a Speed Duel tournament pack. It is an ultra rare Thousand Eyes Restrict. It is really glossy because of the obviously Speed Duel like extra foiling that it's got. So that's a very cool card to pick up. Still a very good card. Yesterday I tried to go to the locals. Unfortunately, nobody showed up, but there were some new cards that this shop picked up. So first up, I've got got an Ulti Dingirsu. Pretty cool. I am probably going to play Orchest when the new support comes out, so it's nice to have a high rarity Dingirsu. I'm going to be going over this card in the Market Watch, but I also picked up an LZ of the White Forest. I got this. I do have 3, including a QCR, but I wanted another secret because I don't want to play the QCR, and this one was only 25 bucks, which is a really great deal. And then I got a bunch of, call me a DZ viewer, I got a bunch of Fabled cards. I don't remember Fabled getting support, but I got 3 Secret Curs, 3 Secret Ragin, some Secret Unicorns, some DT Kudabis, a Secret Leviathan. So just some neat cards. And then lastly, just a couple of like cards that I saw. I was like, I kind of want these. I've got a ultra rare First Ed Road Warrior. This is playable in a Neospatian deck I play. Legendary Collection Joey's World, or no, Yugi's World, Machina Soldier. I love this card. The way that it looks in Secret is really nice. And then I just picked this up for $1 because it's a really cool artwork, but it's an ultimate rare That Wacky Alchemy. I have absolutely no idea what like you'd ever use this card for, but it looks really cool in person. It's a really neat artwork, and for $1, I was like, well, I'll pick it up. I'll just have it. So that is the pickups for today. Let's go ahead and go over Supreme Darkness. So starting off with the secret rares, nothing actually too expensive here, which is actually pretty nice. So Molcharmy Meowls, this is right now selling at $50. I would not be surprised if this doesn't get to be too expensive. It is a really good card, but it is probably it's vying for the second best spot of the Molcharmies, beating out Perulia in some cases. LZ's also holding 30, or no, 39, so 40 bucks. I think I said 40. So this is 50. This is 40. Not bad at all for a secret rare and pre-sale prices. I predict this to be about a $20 card at most. Snake Eyes Doom Dragon is 8. Saint Azamina is 8. We didn't cover Aobao. This is 45. I don't know how to feel about this card. On one hand, I think this card is really cool. I think it does a lot, but on the others, I'm just trying to think of like decks that would actually use it, you know? Other than that, I mean, everything else is really cheap. If you want to pick up a secret Dead in Prison, like, be my guest. But I don't think any of these really matter too much. Ultra rare, there's one important card, this Primite Ether Burl Dragon, whatever. Dragon Ether Burl, I don't know how you pronounce the name, but this is pre-selling at 30 bucks right now. I do think that this will not be that expensive. I think this will be anywhere between a $12 to $15 Ultra at best. This is a deck that is not out yet. People are really speculating on it, and I mean, it's only an Ultra. I mean, I know we've had like $70 Ultras and like Cashier Fenrir, but Cashier Fenrir was going in every deck. This goes in one, so I don't think it'll be that expensive. Other than that, in the Ultra slot, I'm not super convinced we have anything crazy. I do not know what's going on here. Yeah, we have like the Mitsurugi cards are being hyped up, so people are buying those out, but everything else seems pretty fine in terms of an ultra rare, so I don't think anything's going to be too expensive. I don't think anything really else matters. So Supreme Darkness, I think, is poised to be a pretty low valued set. I don't think you're going to struggle to pick up too many cards from this set. So that's really nice. Crossover breakers I want to go over really quickly. So this is the set that's defining the format right now and all that stuff. White Rabbits and Undergrounds are basically everything's holding price, which is not surprising considering there's no support in Supreme Darkness for these decks. But I'm still maintaining I think Malice is very undervalued, and I think Ryziel is also pretty cheap, but also in a pretty good spot. I don't think the meta is going to be shooken up too much. I think these are still going to be quite playable. So that's important to keep in mind. I want to go over some Evil Hero cards just because we are getting new Evil Hero support. And stuff is not exactly cheap. Adusted Gold, which is a card that you're going to play, I think it's 3 of. Cheapest printing is $9. You're going to have to pick up, like I said, 3 of them. And if you want secrets, like the Brothers of Legend secret rare, you're looking at $20. So if you have some of these just lying around, maybe you opened a bunch of Brothers and you just have some bulk, these are worth a pretty penny. So it's worth picking up. Malibane is in the similar scenario. It's not as expensive nearly. You're looking at $5 for the highest rarity printing. But this is a card that you do play, I think, 2 of in the Evil Hero deck. So if it sees popularity, which I'm not 100% sure it will, if it sees popularity, then this is going to spike up a little bit. I want to look at Unchained. I was playing Unchained Fiendsmith this last, yesterday. It's an interesting deck. It's definitely not good by any means, but I did want to point out literally everything in this deck is cheap now. Literally every card in this deck is cheap. You're going to be spending $1 a piece on the traps, but that's fine. You know, it's $1 a card. You're going to be spending $3 on Yamas. I mean, these were $20-25 for a while. Rages are pennies. Abominable Unchained Souls pennies. All the main deck names, Aruha, Sarama, Rakea, they're nothing. They've got commons. There's really only one card in this whole deck in the entire core that's worth more than $1, and that's Yama. So I think if Red Dog comes back, this will by no means be a meta contender again, but this will definitely be a strong deck. So if you guys liked Unchained, maybe consider picking the cards up. Like, there's really nothing that can go wrong. The only thing that happens is maybe Yama's in Quarter Century Bonanza, but I mean, if that happens, that happens. You're spending $2 on a card. I wouldn't personally be bothered. I want to go over some cards that have been bought out that I told you to pick them up. So if you guys didn't pick them up or you got rid of them or whatever, don't blame me. I told you. Deception of the Sinful Spoils. This card was down to $27. It's back up to $40. And there's not a lot of cards at $40. It very quickly spikes up to around $45. So if you guys held on to these when I told you to hold on to them, congratulations. If you bought them when I told you they were $27, congratulations, you doubled your money. If you said, oh no, I'm not going to listen to him, he doesn't know what he's talking about, I'm sorry. But the same thing happened to LZ and Esteller. Esteller was a $12 card. It is up to $20, so, and it might only go up from here. And LZ was $20. It is up to $40. Yeah, it literally doubled in price. That's why I picked up this LZ for $25, because I've been saying this deck is going to be good. This deck is going to be powerful. This deck is going to be playable. I thought $20 for LZ was way too low, and I was right. So if you picked these up when I told you to pick them up and you're going to be playing White Forest, congratulations. I'm glad you listened to me. Diabell even the freaking level 8 Synchro Monster has like tripled in value. It went from like $1.50 to like almost $4. So really neat. And the last thing I want to cover here was Chron. Chron is a deck that a lot of people are hyping up right now. There's a lot of good cards in it. There's a lot of cards that don't really matter in it, but these two cards here, the money cards right now. Citri is about a $10 to $15 card, and Quarion Gandrax is again about a $15 to $20 card. The only thing that's important to note is these are both one-ofs. You only play one Citri. You can maybe play two Quarion Gandrax, but you're never playing more than that. Most of the power is concentrated in the low rarity cards, things like Thivester, I don't know how to say that one, Smyger, and oh god, what is it? Sulfnir. These are the cards that you play three of, and they're not too expensive right now. Luckily, they haven't been bought out too bad. Smyger is about 30 cents a copy. Thivestern is about 30 cents a copy, and Sulfnir is about $3 a copy. So if you want to pick this core up now, you're looking at let's see, about we'll go on the low end for both of these right now. You're looking at about 27, 30, 36. You're looking at about a $40 core. And everything else I think is really low rarity. Like we looked at the ultras and the secrets, there were no Crystron cards. So yeah, you're not looking at anything super expensive for this deck. And because, we are getting Crystron support, Hulk might come back, and maybe worth just picking up a Hulk from like Ghost from the Past or Dual Overload. But yeah, this is a very cheap deck. It's a deck that Zach is very hyped for. He's been playing Crystron's for a while, and he has all the cards. So we'll definitely have to maybe get a deck profile on that. But let me know if you guys want to see that. But otherwise, that is it for today's Market Watch. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's a bit of a short one, but I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace!